Hello YouTube friends, welcome to my channel. This is Tutagamon, and in this video I'm going to benchmark Space Hulk Deathwing on a single GTX 1070. This is a digital recording at 60 frames per second, which is done on an external recorder. So what you will see in this video will be pure performance. For this video I'm using a Core i5 2500, which is overclocked to 4.8 GHz. Let me lower it a bit so we can see the frequency. There we are. Sorry. The system has 16 GB of memory, and the graphics card is a single GTX 1070 KFA2 EX model, latest firmware installed, and it is also overclocked, so it will be boosting at 2 GHz. Sorry. I'm going to use fraps to gather frame rate data, and we will see the result in this file and some analysis with FLA calculator at the end of the video. So let me launch the game and let's see how it performs. Let's take a quick look at the options first. I'm using 1080p resolution and the maximum quality preset without vertical sync because this is a benchmark, and I have also uncapped the frame rate through the configuration files, so we can see above 60 frames per second frame rates. And let me load my benchmark location.
We located the ancient Dark Angel's ship in the heart of the Space Hulk. After finding out
looking at it with precious time.
Okay, the game is loaded. I'm not going to start the benchmark just yet until I get my weapons. You should see my gameplay video to understand what's going on. I'm starting the benchmark now.
We have to quickly destroy the Archaeotech engine.
Nothing could be done hastily and prudently, Brother Barrakill.
So answers an apothecary.
Zealots are uncounted. Warning! Missile launcher. Missile launcher executed. We are the angels of death. Stay without mercy. Warning! Warning! Missile launcher.
status acceptable, brothers. Destroy the nest of Xenos in the adjacent battle zone. The lion hides out.
We have to prevent the enemy being reinforced from the nests we have just discovered.
Okay, I believe we have enough benchmarking data. So let's see how the performance looks. We have an average of 76 frames per second. Not too fast. The game is quite heavy actually, and we can see here why it is heavy. We do have a lot of CPU limits. You can see the GPU usage going up and down all the time. It is very rare to see such GPU usage on this system, but this game is absolutely very CPU limited, very heavy for the CPU. The frame rate is quite good, but as you can see we have a lot of spikes in the frame times, very bad frame time spikes, and that is due to the CPU limits, of course. CPU temps are okay. The power of the card is going up and down due to the CPU limits. The temperature is okay, however. 2 GHz for the core clock, 5.2 GB of video RAM usage, very demanding on the video RAM as well. Interesting game, but maybe a little heavier than it should be. It will be an interesting test for future processors, I guess. And as you can see, the calculator says that the true perceivable frame rate would be closer to 50%, 50 frames per second. Sorry, indeed the game did feel a little jerky at some points. There is some variability in the frame times, and the stuttering is above 2 milliseconds, not a good sign. Usually 13.13 average. Frame rate graph, not too bad, above 50, above 60 frames per second throughout, but the frame times were not very good. We can see here why there are some huge spikes in the frame times here and there, and this is absolutely game engine related. There were no game loadings, nothing. Very CPU demanding. The frame times spent above 16 milliseconds are not too bad. There are some that are above 16.7 milliseconds, and this is highlighted here. 18% in frames and 5.7% in time. Time spent curve. There are some delayed frames for 16.6 milliseconds, 0.7. We do see that the percentile is at 82%, and this is something that it is easily perceivable as jerkiness in the motion of the game, and the histogram of the frame times do show indeed that for the 16 milliseconds we do have most of the frame times below that, but there are quite a few above that. Thankfully not great delays, but we do have some little ones even at 100 milliseconds. Very strange. Not a bad game, it is a little, it is quite enjoyable, a lot of shooting going on, but the CPU side could be a little better. We will see in future patches and in future processors, of course, if it will be running any better. So thank you very much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more benchmarks and more follow-ups for this game. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.